My goodness, man. You gotta love how the beats and the instrumental sound in this song. This song that's playing in the background right now that you're listening to. From what I was told, from what I read, there were only 5 matches booked for AEW Dark episode 160 last night. And that's not a good card. It wasn't a good card at all. I wasn't impressed with the card. In fact, I was unimpressed with the AEW Dark match card for AEW episode 160. I don't know why we only got 5 funky matches when we should have got at least 7 to 8 on the card. There should have at least been 6, 7, or 8 matches on that card, man. I don't understand what AEW is doing in the middle of the end of this year, but they have got to make sure that they know what they're doing, because I feel like at this point they don't. And that's fucking bad. That's really bad when you have to come on here on the stream and say that a wrestling promotion doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with their talent in their show. Really bad. I don't want to have to come on here and shit on the booking and on the matches and on the fucking character gimmicks on these talents every single fucking week. I'm tired of that. I really am. I really am, man. It's ridiculous. I am tired of getting the same matches every fucking week. We as a community are tired of seeing the same matches on both Dark and Elevation. We need to see real competition on Dark and Elevation. If we don't start seeing real competition on Dark and Elevation, I'm going to stop going live for my Dark and Elevation watch-alongs. And I'm going to just start streaming games on YouTube before work. I'm going to start doing that. I'm just start doing that because at this point, both shows are getting boring to watch. And I know you guys want to see some gaming content here on the IWN YouTube channel, but I also love giving you guys wrestling content here on the channel as well. Today's going to be packed, man. I'm thinking about streaming this new pod racing game either today or Friday afternoon. My mood right now, not really there. Not really there. It's not really there yet. I'm not in that good mood yet. I'm getting there, though. It's going to get there eventually. Just wait till Friday get here. I'll be in even more good mood. I'll be in an even more good mood if that fucking TP Wi-Fi range extender get here. Boy, oh boy. A TP Link Wi-Fi range extender is an extender. It's a boost signal extender that boosts your Wi-Fi. I need that. I need to boost up my megabytes per second. I need to get it up to at least 8 or 9 megabytes per second, or 10, so my quality can look great, and so the stream can feel great, look fun and entertaining, so the streams can look like something you guys can watch and invest your time in. I don't want to go live and then you're seeing garbage that you're not invested in, you know. I'm not about producing and streaming garbage on YouTube. I'm not. I'm all about streaming what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hear on the channel, man. That's what I'm about. Well, anyways, I'm IWN. We are live for AEW Dark episode 160. And I know there's nobody in the live chats. I mean, can you blame them? Can you blame anybody for not joining my live chat? I mean, this week's episode of Dark wasn't that good. There's only 5 matches booked. It was a waste of everybody's time watching Dark last night, I'm pretty sure. which I completely understand. And if that's the case, I should have never even I should never even schedule my AEW Dark watch along. Should have just scheduled it for next week. That's the fucking case. My goodness. But like I said, we're live for AEW Dark episode 160. I haven't got to watch it. I'm gonna watch it and see whether it was great or not, because I haven't watched it yet. But I was told that it was not a good episode of Dark. I was told that AEW produced one of the worst Dark episodes of the modern day era. That's what I was told. And I was also told that Dark is trash. This week's episode of Dark was complete trash. So I was told. I got wrestling sources. I got friends in the IWC community that tells me things about AEW Dark and Elevation and what should be done and what should improve. What needs to improve is these matches that we are getting. We need to stop getting squash matches and start getting real matches. Like how Dynamite and Rampage books their matches. AEW Dark and Elevation needs to be the same. We don't need to be seeing all these squash matches on AEW Dark and Elevation every week. Those are not matches you would want to book on Dark and Elevation. It seems like every Dark and Elevation episode they book squash matches after squash match after squash match. Jesus Christ, those matches are fucking boring. When is Tony Khan going to realize that? We don't want to watch shit like that on television. We need real competition. We want to see real matches. We don't want to see squash matches. We want to see matches like maybe Penelope versus Athena on Dark and Elevation. Matches like Hikaru Shida versus a returning Layla Hirsch, or maybe one better, Kalos versus Jade Cargill. You know, Jesus fucking Christ, man. We want to see matches like that. We want to see competition like that on Dark and Elevation. Not no squash matches. That's what we all as a fan base want. We all as a fan base do not want squash matches. Those squash matches 100% of the time are fucking absolutely terrible. And they are not 100% produced right. Yeah, we got one of the worst episodes of Elevation this week. Elevation was not good outside of Hikaru Shida, Butchered in the Blade, Murphy, Brody King, House of Black, Julia Hart, and that was it. That was pretty much it, man. That was pretty much it. Those were the best things on Elevation this week. I wonder what the best things on Dark is going to be. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to guess it's going to be Skye Blue and Diamante and Danhausen. Matt Hardy looks like he needs to retire, man. Some of the moves Matt Hardy has been doing in the ring have been kind of sloppy, man. I don't know if that's a sign that Matt Hardy's been gaining weight, and he has. He's been gaining weight. He doesn't even look that much in shape anymore. They have kept Matt Hardy off of TV for so long, and he doesn't even look good in shape. It's fucking terrible. It really is. I don't know why you would keep guys like Matt Hardy off of TV. He is one of the all-time greats. I don't get how would you not use somebody like Matt Hardy on AEW television? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I really don't. Tony Khan needs to get his fucking self together, man. He's gonna keep losing more and more people, and if he doesn't fix this roster, if he doesn't fix the male and female AEW women's rosters and men's rosters, man, he needs to focus, man. Focus on keeping his job. Focus on the men and women's AEW rosters. Focus on producing better shows. And most importantly, focus on writing the shows correctly. Because as of this year, some of these AEW shows have not been that good. And that same goes for WWE. Some of the WWE shows this year have not been that good. Not been that interesting to watch. You got to make sure you're producing and writing the shows correctly. You got to make sure you're booking the right matches. You got to make sure you're booking a babyface versus a heel and not booking a babyface versus a babyface. You got to make sure you're booking a heel versus a heel and not, or you got to make sure you're booking a heel versus a babyface, not a heel versus a heel, not a babyface versus a babyface. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. Babyface versus babyface and the heel versus the heel makes no sense whatsoever. I am seeing matches like that in AEW and WWE a lot, and that needs to stop. And this is one of the reasons why I said AEW made one of the worst decisions putting that title on Toni Storm. She's a babyface. Why are you putting a title on a babyface when you should have put the title on a heel? You should have put the title on Jamie Hayter. It would have made more sense putting that title on Jamie Hayter than Toni Storm. Come on. You fucking serious? Jamie Hayter's been there a little longer than Toni Storm. That ain't got shit to do with what I'm saying. That ain't got nothing to do with that. That title should have been put on Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter almost had it won until that stupid political Britt Baker broke up the pin. You know Britt Baker is in it for political reasons. She's in AEW for political reasons. She's in it for her own reasons. I think it's time for Adam Cole to start breaking up with her, man. There's something not right with her, dude. Something not right with her, dude. And the way she tweeted out shit about Thunder Rosa, I would assume Adam Cole would see all this and tell it to his wife and be like, hey, you need to stop tweeting out publicity or whatever. You need to stop tweeting out this stuff about talent, man. It's not cool. Something. Tell Adam Cole would say something to his wife. I don't know. Yeah, I think Adam Cole needs to consider start breaking up with Britt Baker, man. He needs to legitimately consider breaking up with her, dude. Seriously. There's something going on with her. I don't know what it is. But if she's in it for herself and not for the women's division, people like that needs to get the fuck out. People like that needs to get the fuck out. People like that, Tony Khan needs to let go from AEW. People like Britt Baker, Tony Khan needs to fire and let go. That's fucking ridiculous. How are you going to be fucking a Charlotte Flair wannabe and be in it for yourself politically for the AEW Women's Division? I don't understand. I really don't. It stresses me to say this, but it's the truth. It stresses me to say her name too. I don't even want to say her name anymore. After from the news I heard on Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker backstage heat. And remember, there was never no backstage heat between Jamie Hayter and Thunder Rosa. Britt Baker was whispering stuff in Jamie Hayter's ear, telling her about Thunder Rosa, telling her that Thunder Rosa was sandbagging, Thunder Rosa this, Thunder Rosa that. Jesus fucking Christ, man. If that doesn't sound like something Charlotte Flair would do in WWE, then I don't know what else to tell you. On top of that. My goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications. I don't know if I'm streaming any games today or not. I'm kind of not feeling it. I said I was going to do it today, but I don't know. I'm not feeling like myself today. I'm not feeling right today. I was in a good mood this Monday, and then Tuesday, all that shit changed. And now today, it's getting even worse. That's what I don't do myself, man. I really don't. I'll be glad when I go back to work tomorrow. I think being at work generally makes me feel a little better, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jesus fucking Christ, you get to talk to people, communicate, you know. But the people there barely even talk to me, man. There's some that'll say hey, and that's it, pretty much. There's people that generally won't have conversations with me besides the cook that I work with. Well, I'm not a cook, he's a cook. I'm a prep cook and dishwasher. Man, I really hope that someone sees what's going on with me, man, and starts talking to me, dude, like for real. I am just at a point to where I don't want to say. I just don't. I don't want to say it, man. I really don't. I really don't want to say it. I really don't want to say it, man. I really don't want to say it. I thought I heard somebody beating the horn out of my window, man. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications, so you don't miss a single watch along, a single review that goes live each and every single week. That includes my Dynamite review, which will be live tonight. I will be reviewing Dynamite because I was told that this week's Dynamite is going to be one of the biggest Dynamite shows that AEW is going to ever produce. So, we'll see. We will see about that. Some of the shows are not all that great. Some of the shows are that great. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. You can add me on Facebook. You can add me on Snapchat as well. The links to my accounts are in the description below. Notice I'm pointing down. They're below. Now, as you can see, guys, on the right side of your screen, we got Danhausen, Sky Blue, Penelope, Diamante, and Matt Hardy on the right side of the screen. Only one of those three are going to steal the show once I watch AEW, and I won the bet it's going to be Sky Blue, Diamante, and Danhausen. Matt Hardy does not look good in shape. He does not look good. He needs to get back in shape. They kept him off TV for months like that, and he's looking big like that. Something's wrong. Matt Hardy did not look like that the last 3 months, man. There's something wrong there. Matt Hardy must have extremely been eating a lot. Must have been gaining weight. Yeah, he got to get himself back in shape, man. I understand what's going on with him and Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy getting in trouble, and his demons coming back to him, but he needs to get back in shape. Especially if Private Party is going to be reuniting with him in the near future. And I did say that AEW is possibly turning Private Party babyface soon. So in other words, Private Party is going to turn on Andrade's faction, and they're going to join Matt Hardy. They're going to reunite with Matt Hardy again. And we could see Andrade's faction with Matt Hardy and Private Party. That could be the next feud going forward in the division. I don't know what you guys think of that, but I think it might somewhat be interesting. I don't know. I tell you one thing, it's a very fucking nice day outside today. It's just like yesterday. Nice day, man. Blue cloud, or not blue clouds. Oh my God, that's how you know I need to eat something. You got a blue sky, you got white clouds, you got the sun shining on the trees, shining on the houses, shining everywhere, man. That's a day you would want to sit on the porch and relax and enjoy fresh air on, man. Tell me. Thank God for a awesome day, man. Seriously, not even kidding. I can't believe I'm actually saying this on the stream. It's the first time I've ever said this on the stream. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull up AEW Dark episode 160 here on my TV screen, not on my laptop. I can't show it on my laptop, or I'm going to get a copyright strike, or my stream may just get suspended. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. I do that sometimes. Especially when I've only eaten breakfast and I'm dizzy as fucking shit and I'm not feeling right. I'm feeling anxious. Man, I wish my mom would get home so we can eat. Jesus Christ, I'm hungry. I ain't about to go in there and fix no sandwich, man. I need something warm to eat, man. Fuck that shit. I don't want to be eating no cold sandwich, man. Not doing that. I don't want to be fucking getting sick, because last night I was fucking coughing like crazy. Got choked off of that fucking rice. My goodness. It's not good to get choked off with rice. It really is. It really isn't, man. Anyways, here we go with AEW Dark episode 160. And by the way, AEW Dark kicks off with Penelope versus Alice Crowley. Yeah, that's what's kicking off. That's what kicked off Dark last night.
We're joined as always by the human suplex machine, Taz, and let's throw it. Hello everyone, welcome to AEW Dark. I'm Excel. We're joined as always by the human suplex machine, Taz, and let's throw it down to the third member of our broadcast team, Justin Earl.
Broadcast set for one call, ladies. Approaching around from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Penelope Ford.
Penelope Ford recently returned.
And after the watch along, guys, I will be going over the news coming out of AEW Dark episode 160 last night. That I missed, that I didn't get to go over with you guys. If I was live with Dark every Tuesday nights, I would be going over news after the watch along, which I always do. But the reason why my Dark watch-alongs are every Wednesday afternoons is because due to work. I work every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, so I can't go live my AEW Dark watch-alongs on Tuesday. I can't go live my Elevation watch-alongs on Mondays. I can't do that. I just can't do that because I got a job. I work. I'm getting money and stuff. No, I just can't do that. What the hell is this? Give me a break. I'm just now into this episode and we're already getting the first ad. We're already getting an ad. Come on, man. You serious? Give me a break.
Disrespecting Alice Crowley here.
We got Penelope and Alice Crowley in the ring. They are rabbling each other. Alice Crowley's giving her a fucking seemingly side toss, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know. Alice Crowley takes Penelope down, but that wasn't enough. That did not hurt Penelope. That didn't even phase her. She still got back up. Clothesline by Penelope. What's she gonna do next? She's kicking her opponent. She is playing mind games with her opponent. Fault commentary. I'm commentating for you guys. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. I'm the one commentating for you guys. Penelope just threw a kick to Alice Crowley. Penelope is just fucking toying with Alice, man. She's just fucking toying with her. Look at her. That fucking foot across the damn throat. Man, that's got to be pushing something down that throat. Hell, she's mad because she lost to Toni Storm. I know. I know, trust me. Look at that. Stomp to Alice Crowley in the corner.
Ratcheting up the aggression here on Alice Crowley.
I'm not saying Penelope. I'm not in the mood for that. I'm going to say it in my deep voice. Penelope. Alice Crowley was getting ready to give her the some sort of move. I don't know what the fuck that was.
No, gets reversed. She's got Alice Crowley set up here. What's Penelope up to?
I thought that was the 619 coming from Penelope for a second. There's a drop kick to the back on the second rope. Uh-oh. Alice Crowley's in the corner. The back handspring elbow from Penelope. Did she just lick her face?
Going into the ropes, the high boot. Cracked the jaw of Alice Crowley. Now
Penelope looked like she licked out Alice's face. You better hope not.
Penelope, we've seen her use the idiot death lock before.
The death lock. Penelope just used the death lock on Alice, and she wins. A squash match kicking off dark. Something we didn't ask for. Something nobody last night asked for. That is all they book nowadays. Why do they book these squash matches, man? To build talent up? Is that why they do that? To build them up for their next feud in AEW? What's the real reason behind this? I don't get it. I'm confused with this shit.
Nonetheless, scoring the victory here on AEW Dark, and we understand that there is something going on the back at the soundstage. Alex Marquez on the scene to find out.
There's a commotion inside of HIATUS locker room. Let me see if I can find out what's going on. Rebel, what are you doing here?
She was just going to need one more moment.
What are you talking about?
Should be any second now.
What?
No.
Why are you in there?
It's fine.
Fred, what the hell's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on, Marvette. Toni Storm, if I can't have my tag partner of choice, then you can't have yours either. So you better look around for someone else, champ. Oh, and see you later.
Oh, Brett! We need medical. Bryce reading. We need, this isn't good. Excalibur, Taz, back to you.
Thankfully, our training staff
boy.
To find out what happened to Hikaru Shida, Britt Baker still smarting after the return.
Yeah, Britt Baker going by her stupid political agenda. As always. Nobody gives a shit. Who cares?
Tag team action coming up next. Dante Martin and Matt Sydal take on Bononi and Nemeth.
Oh, look, we got Dante Martin. Let go! And Matt Sydal versus the Wingmen. I just don't enjoy watching the Wingmen on my television. I enjoy watching Dante Martin and Matt Sydal more on television than the Wingmen. And I hate that fucking theme song so much. I really do. Wish they would change it up a bit. No kissing Ryan Nemeth on TV. Stop that. Stop that. Ew. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You sound like Tenora Conti, man. Of course, she's called Tate Mello now. But, you know. This is what it is. I know what's up with AEW, these name changes, man. And then they're giving these local enhancement talent weird names, man. I don't get it. There is nobody in the chat today, man. It's just me. I don't understand where everybody is. I don't know why my subscribers are not in the live chat. I don't know why my moderators are not here. What's going on? Is my channel not that important to anybody? I think people are more obsessed with the other YouTubers than they are with YouTubers like me and other people that are trying to get up to 500 subs, 600 subs, 700 subs, 800 subs, 900 subs, or 1,000 subs.
A tremendous win-loss record and still only 21 years of age.
I mean, it's just because you guys don't like the way I look or the way I'm acting right now. I feel dizzy. I'm anxious. I'm hungry, man. My head is not feeling right. My head is hurting. I mean, can you understand what a guy is going through, man? Really? Been sitting here all day doing nothing but smoking cigars, man. And getting my thumbnail ready for the stream. My background done as well. I can barely even fucking talk. That's how fucking dazed out I am. That's how fucking tired I feel, man. Maybe I just got too much fucking energy inside of me. I don't know. I'm not feeling right today. Dante Martin and Matt Sydal just dived off the top rope on Cezar Bononi and Ryan Nemeth.
I went home for $28. My own cash. Close to Venmo. I never got back to him. And you're suing him for deep 7 figures.
Moonsault from Matt Sydal. Same old moonsault we seen last week. And the week after last.
Seventh best law firm in Brooklyn.
Matt Sydal ain't stupid, man. Come on.
The New York Magazine as a whole was just updated last week, and now they're the 8th best law firm. Due to this ongoing litigation and how poorly they handled it. Cover. Nemeth put the cover on Sydal for sitting in the top. The gas on the lawsuit. The law firm dropped their status because they can't.
Oh man, I am not enjoying watching Dark right now. I feel more like aggravated and bored. I'm hoping tomorrow get here so I can go to work, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a cold beverage, man. I'm going to get something to drink. There's something wrong with me today, man. I don't know what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Here we go with the continuation of AEW Dark episode 160. You're welcome.
Aubrey Edwards distracted by Dante Martin, and that would benefit from that Sydal right there. Again, the size of someone like Bononi is just a massive.
I don't know how anybody is not using somebody like Cezar Bononi, man. Cezar Bononi has a lot of potential in him, man. I don't know how he's not getting TV time. I don't know how he's not getting that much TV time, man. Matt Sydal and Dante Martin are not even getting much TV time either. There's a lot of people on this roster that's not getting TV time. It's not getting enough of it. We haven't even seen Ethan Page on TV. I don't understand it, man.
And tickets for both events available right now. AEWTIX.com. Grand Slam has become one of the hallmark events. There's going to be amazing stuff happening at that show. Cannot wait. Grand Slam has includes the
There's a Harashida toy on sale on the AEWshop.com. Anybody wants to buy it for the children, go get it now.
A lot of action. A couple weeks ago, with the tennis, the sport of tennis. I didn't know they do that yet too.
Right, Nemeth is just so fucking aggressive to Matt Sydal in the ring. Fish drop to Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal kicked out only at one. That did nothing. Matt Sydal still has energy. He's still up on his feet. Cezar Bononi's got Matt Sydal hold up in the corner.
Dip, dunk, or drizzle. There's no wrong way to sauce Zaxby's fingers.
Can you get off my screen, please?
Nemeth, but old school surface.
Matt Sydal dodged out of the corner just in time. A hurricane rana from Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal is slowly but surely crawling to Dante Martin. Cezar Bononi gets in the ring. Keeps him from getting to Dante Martin. Oh, a DDT to Cezar Bononi. Dante Martin typing up the fans. Trying to encourage the fans to clap, man. Help him. And Dante Martin gets tagged in. Dante Martin's hot. He's on fire. He's red hot, man. A drop kick to Cezar Bononi. Bononi hits the corner in the ring. Oh, Bononi just knocked Ryan Nemeth out the darn ring by mistake. Crossbody to Cezar Bononi, man. Crossbody to a 7-foot tall Cezar Bononi. Uh-oh, Nemeth grabbing at the boots of Dante Martin. Oh, Cezar Bononi's getting them down the top rope. Uh-oh. Look at the power of Cezar Bononi, man.
Now put him in the fireman's carry on Nemeth's shoulders. Great tactic. Innovative. Like the Wingmen. 1, 2, go. That was very innovative. I like that. Didn't work. It was cool. Nemeth set. You knew they threw that one up in the lap. They thought that was going to be enough to put away Dante, but they have a lap.
Well, Cezar Bononi got put out the ring by Dante Martin and Matt Sydal.
To the jaw of Ryan Nemeth. Dante takes out Bononi on the outside. Inside the ring, Matt Sydal. The question mark kick and a nosedive. Wipes out Ryan Nemeth. Dante scores the win.
Dante Martin and Matt Sydal scores the win over the Wingmen. And go, and go, and go, and go.
Just the stuff that you do. He's very orthodox, highly athletic. And with this Sydal, yeah, that's a good thing. With somebody like Sydal, somebody who's get over to the Sydal, who's been all around the world.
Y'all like that, man? Y'all like the way I do that shit? And go, and go, and go, and go. Little John right there. And go, and go, and go, and go. I know there's people tuned in every time I do that. Y'all must like that shit. Guess I'll keep applying to it. So we have Toni Storm and Athena versus Serena Deeb and Britt Baker. So we got the Dentist and the Professor versus the Fallen Gods. And AEW Interim Women's World Champion, Toni Storm. Great, awesome. Oh God. We got that stupid Emi Sakura and Diamante versus Skye Blue and Queen Aminata. Here comes that terrible theme song, folks. Close your ears. Why would Diamante come out with Emi Sakura, man? I don't think this was a good decision to have Diamante come out with Emi Sakura with that terrible theme song, man. Diamante said, "Man, I'm ready to get this match out the way. I don't like teaming with Emi Sakura, man."
But you still have the litigation related to these guys hanging over your head like a sort of Damocles. Well said.
Why would you have Diamante team up with Emi Sakura? I know Diamante's not happy about this shit. Got Skye Blue and Queen Aminata. Skye Blue always sticking her tongue out. Man, she must love her tongue. She must be in love with her tongue, the way her tongue looks.
Quite a bit of Queen Aminata, but we've seen her before here on AEW Dark. We've seen a lot of progression out of
She's gonna do it again. Watch.
I agree. She's very, very talented. Interesting matchup between these four ladies in this tag team match. So, you stop off here with Diamante.
We got Skye Blue and Diamante again, man. These two have a rivalry. These two have a history between one another. Diamante and Skye Blue. Diamante took Skye Blue to the limit. She was the one that took her to the limit, man. More than anybody else.
Skye Blue, but Skye avoiding on the waist. Oh, Diamante German suplex. Very well done on the German suplex. Nice lowering of the level of the hips by Diamante, now grounding and pounding on the head hard of Skye Blue. Here's the cover. Now almost scattered to Diamante. Diamante making the tag out to heavy Sakura. Be careful, Diamante. You should do that. You can explain it. Go for it. Skye Blue is creeping towards Queen Aminata.
Jesus Christ. Emi Sakura is so fucking cringe, man. I hate seeing her, watching her on my TV, man. I really don't. I am not a fan of Sakura at all. I'm just not. I am glad they are not using her on Rampage and Dynamite. She is embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassed. Only if they changed her character gimmick and her movesets. Jesus Christ. Only if they had her like Harushita. Skye Blue got a fatty there. Who the hell is that laughing? Dude, is Queen Aminata laughing? Dude, she is fucking smiling, man. How the fuck could she be? You don't hear that? Did anybody? Is it me or am I the only one that caught that shit? Dude, we gotta go back to that shit.
Off the lower back of Skye Blue, upside down and the backbreaker.
That was Emi Sakura that was doing that stupid, pathetic laugh. That laugh sounds so fucking dumb. Sounds like something a clown would do, man. Clown in a circus. Now you see why I say Emi Sakura is so cringe. Her character is cringe. She is cringe in the ring. God damn, Skye Blue. I like the way you get up from that shit. I like the way you get up. Bet Dante Martin had time to watch Skye Blue's match. Oh, Dante Martin, lucky she liked him. Whoa! What a flatliner from Queen Aminata to Diamante. And I bet that hurt Diamante's jaw really bad. Her jaw hit the damn ring. Her jaw hit the ring really bad.
Diamante throwing the head of Aminata as she made the tag out to heavy Sakura.
No, you are not good. You are fucking terrible. I don't know why you want somebody like that on television. I don't get it. Oh, Skye Blue blocked it up just in time. Great. Awesome. Guys, hit that thumbs up on the stream, man. Let's get at least 4 likes on the stream minimum, at least. I really appreciate it. Skye Blue. Oh, Skye Blue just dived to Emi Sakura and her supposed protege and Dante Martin. Or not Dante Martin. Diamante.
Take a look what happened as Skye Blue came up the top 3 for the price of 1.
That was a good dive off the top rope from Skye Blue, man. Skye Blue's getting better. Getting impressed with Skye Blue, man. Skye Blue did not like that. She gave her a huge evil super kick.
Sakura, right where she wants her. Cover, 2, 3.
Oh, you could have just said the winners of this match, Skye Blue and Queen Aminata, instead of Skye Blue, Queen Aminata. Justin Roberts. Fuck you, Justin Roberts, for not saying the winner of this match, Skye Blue and Queen Aminata. You gotta be more respectful.
Imagine our ladies division. There it was. I Blue, Queen Aminata, you're victors. So victorious, I should say. Victors. Who's excited to see MJF? Tomorrow.
Skye Blue has been so impressive, man. She's getting so much better. I think Skye Blue should be all elite at this point. I really do. We have yet to see anything from Queen Aminata. But Skye Blue, holy shit, different story. Skye Blue and Dante have so much chemistry together in the ring, man. That was a good fucking battle between Dante and Skye Blue in the ring. I would like to see a feud. I would like to see Skye Blue feud with Dante on Dynamite on Rampage in the near future, man. Sounds like that'd be a great feud. We got Danhausen versus, oh god, it's Destiny. It's Destiny. He's a she-male. Peter Avalon is. Peter Avalon's a she-male, man. Look at that guy. If he turned into a she-male, we're gonna call him Destiny, man. Holy shit. Guys, nobody cares. Please stop talking about Peter Avalon, man. I don't want to hear anything disgusting and disturbing about Peter Avalon. Just stop. Cut the shit. Ew. Yeah. No thanks. I don't want to see all that. I'll pass. Oh, look, someone I would love to see beat the holy shit out of Peter Avalon. Danhausen. Yeah. That is somebody I would like to see beat the holy hell out of Peter Avalon. He's not 300 pounds, by the way. Danhausen is not 300 pounds. He's 100 and something pounds. He's not on 300 pounds. Come on. You fucking serious? Shut up, Peter Avalon. Stop running your mouth at ringside. Nobody cares. What you got to say about Danhausen? Shut up and fight. Shut up and fight, man. Danhausen's got that devil character gimmick. What the hell is this?
Peter Avalon, he is very proud of himself. Very nice, very evil.
Peter Avalon is a weirdo. Get him on TV.
Letters going on here. 26 of them. John Rowan, all lights growing, just dropped.
Get him off television.
With the momentum and the crowd charging into to that corner. The back elbow steps up and knee to the back of the head.
Knee to the back of the head from Danhausen. Danhausen's been impressive lately, man. It's not often we see Danhausen on dark or elevation.
Really nailed Avalon that hard. You know that? You never know. He's might have broken in after hours. You never know. I say nothing. Okay.
Enziguri draw from Peter Avalon. What are you? Sorry about that, guys. That was the wrong button.
Now the Montegatami.
The Montegatami! The Montegatami! The Montegatami! Not there. Peter Avalon tapped out. Winner of this match is Danhausen. And Peter Avalon just got cursed because Danhausen just did his curse talk.
When you start with better ingredients, better pizza, also get better papadillas, better cheese.
Yeah. Please get off my screen. I'm ready to see the main event.
Here's a night on AEW Dark, much to the delight of that young man and that young man only. Wow, they love them Danhausen for sure. That's the cult phenomenon. It's very nice. It's very evil. Very dangerous. He wants the world championship, I think. He says he's 300 pounds. I don't know. He's 285. He's rounded up. And over 300. Damn it. Victorious. The former protege of Big Money Matt Hardy and Angelico takes on his former mentor next.
Oh, this will be interesting. Angelico versus his own mentor, his own former mentor, Matt Hardy. Uh-oh, here comes another dancing competitor. And he does better. At least he does better than Peter Avalon. At least he's better than Peter Avalon and Angelico is with the dance moves. Peter Avalon's terrible.
Definitely on dog here. I kind of maybe having a, I kind of lean towards that.
That's how that song be going. Man, it's sad to see him not with his partner Jack Evans anymore. I wonder what happened to Jack Evans. He got let go or something? Matt Hardy needs to get back in shape, man. He's looking big, man. He's gaining weight again. I mean, Matt Hardy needs to get back in shape a little bit. I mean, he looked very, I ain't gonna lie, he looked very big last week, man. He looked really big last week.
Matt Hardy's been making a redemption tour as he's trying to make amends to the people that he wronged when he was that big money match. You know Matt Hardy many years. A good man, very capable in the ring. I've wrestled this guy more than once. But he's a good person, so he's all about redemption. Coming this October, AEW. Oh, you couldn't remember when it was debuted. You're going to remember Matt Hardy beat you. Good point. Well, Angelico turning Hardy inside out, controlling the wrist, bringing Matt Hardy down to the mat. Coming up next month in October, AEW making a return.
There's the technician, Angelico.
Heritage Bank Center on Tuesday, October 18th. Yes, special Tuesday night. Dynamite in October will also be making a return to North Safeway Arena on Wednesday, October 26th, and our debut in Uncasville, Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun Arena for a special Friday live Rampage on October 28th. Tickets for all three events available right now at AEW.com. Body right here, take control of that wrist right here, and that knows how good Angelico is as a mat tactician and his style. So
yeah,
trying to exchange holds here.
he sure does.
They're very capable.
And Angelico throwing his hands up like this.
The submission style of Angelico is it really makes him so
That's how he's throwing his hands up, man.
It makes him so unique, but also such a perplexing opponent.
No Hardy. No, I'm kidding.
All the years and championships that Matt has held. I'll tell you what, it's tough to find.
Wouldn't be surprised if Tony Khan gives Jeff Hardy another chance. Come back to AEW, even though he got let go. Due to his DWI charges. And other charges.
First, he gets to the turnbuckle pads, and he's visiting all three of them, courtesy of Matt Hardy. That'll way out right there. We'll get you loopy, I should say. Well, Hardy over the other corner now. And Angelico getting battered. Yeah, oh man, face first, head first, eye first, nose first. Man. Wow, man, Hardy is never one of those turnbuckle fans, folks. That is not a fun thing. Wait, Angelico. Stop Matt Hardy for a moment.
That's funny. It's like, Hey, he must be using all the damn. Must be using all.
Ah. Right hand to the jaw, as if Angelico was not rocked enough. Hardy brings up Angelico and lands with a powerbomb. 2.
Nice powerbomb from Matt Hardy, man.
Good job right there on that sit-out bomb as he pulled Angelico back in the corner. Unique way to do a powerbomb type maneuver. Oh, side effect city. Yep, Angelico countered out of it with the elbows, and now the arm of Matt Hardy captured. You can see Matt Hardy trying to fight, but Angelico goes under. No! Matt Hardy was about to counter with a twist of fate. Yeah, and that's telling him, hey, Angelico, you were that close from getting caught and putting the lights out on you. Oh, Angelico, nothing fancy about that. Just grab the waist of Matt Hardy, dished him the outside, and now comes up with a kick. Matt Hardy gets
with a kick to Matt Hardy.
Angelico, you faked with the leg sweep. That was a misdirect to Matt Hardy. Caught him with that upward kick. Angelico saw the openings, capitalizing on it. Standing on Matt Hardy's chest. Trying to tax the breathing.
Blowing Angelico now.
Angelico, you see a little frustrated.
The all-new 2 for $5 menu.
Angelico's very frustrated.
Classics for just $5. Only in Sonic.
Oh!
Business bankrupted their seed company. Refused to pay thousands of
We're going to show the end so I can give out the news that I need to give out to you guys.
We got screwed. There was not a freaking thing we could do about it. Ted Bud only looks out for himself.
Exactly.
Oh, that kicks it out. I thought it was going to be to the spine, but
get Ted off my fucking television.
Angelico,
that fucking idiot.
Man, Hardy though able to kick out the man in the back of the beam. Way to spin it out on YouTube. Angelico probably still smart enough to that 30% that he had to cut Matt Hardy in for. Yeah, that's true.
I thought Angelico was going to pick up Matt Hardy.
Both arms, head.
You know he was going to do all that.
Matt Hardy tilting, up hitting predicament. Angelico forced to release the grip, but goes right back at it. And Matt Hardy just grabbing the bottom of the rope. Sometimes that's the only thing you can do if someone really catches you with that type of a submission. And again, as you pointed out multiple times, unique style of Angelico. So you got to use that bottom rope to get out of the hole sometimes. Angelico going after the arm. Matt Hardy tried to prevent it, but instead Angelico put pressure on the shoulder. Let's see how the palm is across the front of the chin of Matt Hardy. So you control the head. If you didn't control the man's head, you can't control his body. Hardy shots to the midsection, one right hand to the head, but gets doubled over by the knee to the midsection by Angelico. Angelico.
Side effect from Matt Hardy.
Intercepted, side effect delivered. Oh, very close there from Matt Hardy.
And Angelico kicks out at 2. Matt Hardy's getting ready to go for the twister to Angelico.
Coming up for Angelico. Move to the midsection. Twister fake. No, Angelico. Downers for the backslide. Hardy rolls through Angelico. Pin? Cradle? No. Almost got the pin off that cradle. Small package. Now inside cradle 1, 2. No. Again, Hardy able to kick out, and Angelico immediately back up to his feet. Drop toe hold. Angelico turns the corner on. He's scrawled. Again, 1, 2. Ooh, very, very close.
Wow, very, very close. He almost had Matt Hardy there.
On the back of your head. Now going for a backslide here. I believe it's Angelico was. But
Twist of fate to Angelico.
Angelico and Hardy makes the cover. That scores already. Well, it helped. I mean, that was wasn't easy for sure for Matt Hardy, and Angelico had an amazing outing here. But let's take a look here out at the beginning of the end, as I would say, for Angelico.
I guess Matt Hardy's going babyface with Jeff Hardy, man.
Yeah, a fantastic win for Matt Hardy here tonight in our main event. Coming up tomorrow night live in the MVP Arena in Albany, New York.
Dynamite is tonight, folks.
The AEW Grand Slam Tournament of Champions. Jericho versus Danielson. Moxley versus Guevara. Don't miss it.
All right. Okay. Before I get on the hell out of here, I got some Wednesday afternoon. I got some AEW Wednesday afternoon news to give you guys coming out of AEW Dark last night before I get out of here. All right, so I got some AEW Wednesday afternoon news coming out of AEW Dark episode 160. I'm going to go over with you guys in just a little bit here. If you enjoyed your time here in the live chat with me, man, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell for notifications. Also, hit the thumbs up on the stream. Your thumbs up shows your support for my channel. Helps out a long way. Your support goes a long way for the channel, man, especially for me. Anyways, so we're gonna start with the news on the Elite. Hang on a second, guys. Give me a minute. All right, guys. So, there's some news on the Elite being hiatus until further notice. Some news on that. says being the elite has been entertaining wrestling fans since May 2016. The YouTube channel follows the adventures of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks as they go about their lives outside the squared circle. It looks like fans won't be seeing new BTE content for the foreseeable future. The official Being the Elite Twitter account fired a tweet on the show's future per the announcement, or should I say prior to the announcement. There will be no new BTE content this week as the series has been put on hiatus until further notice. So the Elite are serving suspension as a result of their involvement in the brawl that took place after all. That was just fucking terrible. They were acting like they were fighting like 12, 14-year-old children back there, man. They were. Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, CM Punk, and Ace Steel. All acting like 14-year-old children fighting backstage over CM Punk's comments. Omega and the Bucks were stripped off the AEW World Trios Tag Team Championships during a previous episode of Dynamite. Ringside News, my only sources I have in the wrestling community. I don't know what other sources I can rely on. These days, I don't believe half of these sources on what they say and the news that they give out. The news, the news articles that they write, I don't read some of them because some of the news are false and some of the news are true. Some news have factual information. Some news don't have factual information. But my sources, Ringside News, exclusively reported that the cleaner sent out feelers to WWE during his injury break from AEW. Omega was recently pulled from Swerve Strickland's podcast as well. Fans will have to wait until Being the Elite gets back on track. So, guys, let me know what your take is on this story. We're going to move on to the next news that I have. And this next news is on Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, accused of hiding information about the AEW All Out Backstage Brawl. All right. So it says here that the AEW All Out media scrum ended in chaos after CM Punk went on a skating rant on Colt Cabana, Heyman Page, and the Young Bucks. The hell they did. Shit. Verbally decimating everyone involved. It all went downhill from there. I told you guys going into All Out on one of my streams, if Tony Khan doesn't do something about this shit, this backstage heat and fight, it's going to get worse. And damn, was IWN win again. Punk was involved in a backstage brawl where he fought with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Matter of fact, what I just said just now, I said it on one of my streams on the matter of fact, I said it on the AEW WWE Sunday Night News live stream. Said it on there. If you go check it out, you'll listen to where I said if Tony Khan doesn't do something about this going into All Out, things are gonna get worse. Things are gonna get worse, man. But anyways, Punk was involved in a backstage brawl where he fought with the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. As previously reported, AEW has suspended everyone involved in the brawl. Good. Goodbye. Get them out. Good. They're gone. Kenny Omega and Young Bucks, gone. CM Punk, gone. H Steel, gone. Pat Buck, gone. Everybody else involved in that brawl, gone. And there wasn't also the chance of Punk and Ace fight. While speaking on the Jim Cornette experience, Jim Cornette accused EVPs, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, of withholding key information regarding the backstage brawl. He said here, and I quote, "Well, the side that burst into the locker room had at least one talent relations executive, 3 executive vice presidents, and the number 2 in command, and the head of the legal department, and there's still an investigation going on. Well, it seems like with all the dignitaries in the company, you get the straight story. Wouldn't you from them? Except if all those dignitaries were from the side that caused the whole problem. That's why there's an investigation going on, because there's no more to the story than what that group is giving out. And that's what Jim Cornette said on his podcast. Now, with CM Punk likely out of action for around 8 months, we'll all have to wait around and see how the company will fare without him. In the meantime, the future of the Elite remains dubious. What is your take on what Jim Cornette said? What is y'all's take on that? Let me know in the comments below. Now, there is some news on AEW keeping the suspended stars off television. Third-party investigation concludes. And it's probably related to the other 2 articles, the other 2 news articles that I just read to you guys. All right. It's probably related to the other articles I read. AEW All Out was a lot to handle for Elite Wrestling. The harsh words by their then champion CM Punk during the Mia Scrum, followed by a backstage altercation between the Elite and CM Punk, got both parties suspended and stripped off the title. So I try to give y'all news that's not the same. I'm trying to give y'all news that's not similar to other news, you know. News that's not the same news, that's new and fresh. That's the type of news I try to give y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't like these other news podcasters or news journalists and shit. Come on. The news I give is real. This is actual news. This is no fake news. Now, don't get me wrong. Some the Ringside News is known for giving out false information sometimes. Not all the time. Now, PW Insider reports that the stars involved in this altercation will remain suspended until the investigation is over. That means that the Bucks, Kenny Omega, Punk, A-Steel, producer Pat Buck, which I mentioned, head of talent relations Christopher Daniels, and talent Brandon Cutler and Michael Nakazawa won't be back on television. The Young Bucks sent feelers to the WWE, but there is no official word on whether they plan to jump ships and work as a superstar instead of being MVPs of the company. They began in 2009. They began their jobs as EVPs in 2009. Their contracts aren't up until late 2023. And Ringside News, my sources did confirm that the Bucks and Kenny Omega sent out feelers. FTR sent out feelers months ago as well. So Punk shouldn't have any problem with the situation, as he suffered a legitimately serious injury at the All Out show. That sounds to me like a serious problem to Punk, man. If Punk, given the fact that Punk went on me and Scrum saying all these bad things that he shouldn't be saying, that is a serious problem. There are a lot of talent in AEW backstage that disliked CM Punk after his comment to Adam Page, Colt Cabana, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. Whose fault was it that got suspended? Whose fault was it that got suspended and got stripped of their trios tag team titles? Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Their fault. It's their own fault. Whose fault was it that they got stripped of their AEW World Championship? CM Punk's. And it's not only the Young Bucks and the Omega and CM Punk's fault, it's also Colt Cabana's fault for starting that commotion backstage. And not to mention Adam Page. Adam Page has something to do with the involvement of the backstage brawl as well. MJF reportedly having been involved, MJF reportedly being involved in the backstage brawl, that's fucking false news to me. I don't think MJF was involved. I said this earlier to myself, man. I don't think MJF was involved in that brawl backstage. I don't believe it. But he witnessed it. But he wasn't involved. The fuck? I wish some motherfucker would tell me that MJF was involved in the backstage brawl. No, he wasn't. He witnessed it, but he wasn't involved. He wasn't involved, geeks. He was not involved. Prove to me otherwise. Till now, I don't believe he was involved. I'm going to stick to that. So, it said that CM Punk would be out of action for 8 months. The Young Bucks and Omega are rebooted in the business and the company. AEW cannot keep them away from in-ring competition forever. AEW President Tony Khan will have to figure out a way to make things work for the EVPs. It also raises the question of whether they will get their titles back upon their return. Omega is still being used by AEW as he is in Japan to present the AEW video game Fight Forever this week at the Tokyo Game Show convention. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think should be the investigation's outcome? Let me know in the live chat or let me know in the comments below when the stream ends. I would really, sincerely appreciate it. Please think. I would love your thoughts on this because I want to know what you guys have to say about it. All I got to say is the suspensions are Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and CM Punk's fault. They were involved in the brawl. They were acting like a bunch of 14-year-old kids fighting backstage. They shouldn't. They got nobody to blame for their fucking selves. Nobody. Same with Adam Hangman Page. Same with Colt Cabana. They got nobody to blame but themselves. Same with Pat Buck. Same with Michael Nakazawa. Same with I already said Pat Buck. Same with Brandon Cutler. They all have nobody to blame but themselves. Especially CM Punk and Ace Steel. They can all go take a L for all I fucking care. Because they have completely divided the AEW men and women's roster since that fucking media scrum, man. The men and women's roster is not the same anymore after the suspensions, man. AEW has completely changed. But it is a relief of fresh air. I don't understand why Tony Khan even signed CM Punk, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks in the first place. If he knew what was going to happen, why did he sign them to a contract? Why? Why? You should have just left those guys alone. Left them in Japan or something. In New Japan Pro Wrestling. Ain't that's where the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega been wrestling in? New Japan Pro Wrestling? Should have just kept them there. Should have never signed them. Should have never appointed them as EVPs. That was some complete bullshit. They don't know how to do the fucking jobs as EVPs, man. Yeah, get rid of them. Get them out. Get them out, Tony Khan. Get them out. Get rid of them. Get fucking rid of them, man. I'm glad that CM Punk, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega are suspended. I'm glad they're gone. They deserve it. Look at how much they have upset and angered the AEW men's and women's locker room, man. And I wouldn't bet everybody was on Twitter after that one. Everybody. Everybody, every wrestling source, every wrestling YouTube content creator, including myself, talked about it last week. We talked about, we expressed our feelings and our opinions on the media scrum. In my opinion, I said it last week. In my opinion, I think had CM Punk kept his fucking mouth shut, had CM Punk kept his fucking bad comments to himself, this would have never happened. This would have never happened. If the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega would have just left the media scrum instead of fucking getting into CM Punk's face and starting an audition, this would have never happened. They would have never been stripped of those trios tag team championships. CM Punk would have never been stripped. He would have never been stripped the AEW World Championship. I'm gonna say it again. If CM Punk would have kept his mouth shut, would have kept his bad comments to himself, and maybe none of this would have happened. Just maybe. And also maybe he would have never been stripped from the AEW World Championship. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks would have never had an altercation with CM Punk. They would have just left the media scrum. Maybe they would have never got suspended, and they would have never would be able to drop or stripped. Tony Khan would have never stripped them of their duties as AEW Trios Tag Team Champion. And if Colt Cabana would have never caused the backstage problem between CM Punk and Heyman Page, he would still have his fucking job. He would still have his fucking job, man. And if Adam Page would have never cut that fucking goddamn promo that he did, that disrespectful promo with CM Punk, if he would have never cut that promo, Adam Page would still have his job. And matter of fact, Adam Page is still on the AEW men's roster. I don't know how the fuck you don't suspend somebody like Adam Page. He was involved. Adam Page should have been fucking suspended. So why was he not suspended? Why was he not suspended? He was involved. He should have been suspended. And don't even bring up MJF. I want to hear that fucking bullshit. MJF was not involved. He witnessed it. He only witnessed it, not involved. That's why I say a lot of these wrestling podcasters, a lot of these YouTube content creators, this is why they don't fucking review stuff like this. This is why they don't stream and explain stuff like this. Because explaining stuff like this is hard, man. When you got shit like this happen. You don't want to hear news like this. This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Kenny Omega, the Young CM Punk, Adam Page, every single person in that brawl that were involved in that backstage brawl deserved their suspension. Rightfully so. And Adam Page should have got a suspension too. Because he was involved backstage. He was near that fucking brawl. He was in that fight, man. He should have got suspended. Yeah, y'all didn't know he was in that fight, didn't you? He was there. He was there. There was news on Adam Page being involved. He was there. Knew that from the get-go, man. Knew he was there. Jesus fucking Christ. How can you not suspend somebody like Adam Page? After that fucking terrible promo. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. That's just like Tony Khan should have suspended Sammy Guevara and Eddie Kingston for getting into a fight with one another. I would have suspended Britt Baker for tweeting out those fucking harmful fucking comments about Thunder Rosa and her sandbagging and shit. CM Punk is all about his political bullshit. Adam Page is in it for political reasons, as well as Britt Baker. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody in the community says Tony Khan is AEW president for political reasons. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody in the fucking community says that Tony Khan is in it as AEW president for political fucking reasons. Wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, I'm moving on. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. I just don't want to talk about it no more. I don't. I'm moving on. I'm moving on to this news on Big Show. Normally, you don't see news on Big Show. But some YouTube content creator, some YouTube podcaster brought up the news on Paul White, opening up about differences in presentation between WWE and AEW. So it says here that Paul White, aka The Big Show, worked with the WWE for over 2 decades before he decided to switch things up last year. He has been featured in some matches on AEW Dark, with the last one being in March on AEW Dark Elevation. So Paul was in Bononi, New York, to talk about AEW Dynamite. He spoke to WNYT about how AEW doesn't have the fourth wall. White said that there is a camera backstage too, but more focus is given to the ring action. He said, and I quote, "It's different in the fact that it's wrestling oriented." Both companies say that, but there is a difference in how things are presented. WWE does an amazing job in presenting things in this big entertainment spectacular. It's a giant production, and AEW gets to the grassroots. We still have incredible production and an incredible production team. It's not so much backstage drama and backstage magnets, unlike the shit that took place on the AEW All Out media scrum. The fourth wall, so to speak. Tony Khan doesn't like that fourth wall. He doesn't like that. Why is there a camera there catching this conversation? And both participants ignore that there is a camera crew there while they are talking top secret information. It's one of those things that throws you off. If there is a camera there, it's set up in a way that makes sense for a camera to be backstage, but it's more focused on the talent in the ring. White said that WWE has its own way of presenting things from the entertainment perspective, while AEW likes to go to the grassroots. Paul said that AEW has an incredible production and an excellent production team. Notably, John Cena was the only WWE superstar to break the fourth wall, according to White. Everything changed when he left WWE for AEW. He feels better working in AEW than he did in the WWE. Oh, really? As anybody cares about you working with AEW? I mean, come on, man. While everyone has their own sense of opinion on the wrestling podcast or wrestling product, not undermine the experience of Paul White. Now, is Paul White talking about big things without having anything to show off for it? As AEW ratings have been sinking in recent memory. What do you guys think of Paul White's comments? Honestly, my thoughts on AEW. Honestly, AEW is producing better television than WWE. AEW has a better solid AEW men and women roster than WWE. And not to mention, their booking is better than WWE. Their 50-50 booking. Meanwhile, you got WWE. They're currently hot and they're currently on fire. But when Vince and Bruce were in charge, they weren't on fire. They weren't on fire so much. When Vince and Bruce was in charge, they were producing terrible shows, booking terrible matches that we never asked for, and even producing them on television. WWE's got to get better, man. They really do, and they are. They've brought back Hit Row, Hearing Cross, you name it. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, you name it. All these guys they brought back, man. All these people they brought back. It's good to see them back in WWE. It's good to see them getting their jobs back. And it's good to see Pete Dunne back to his freaking character gimmick. His old character gimmick that I enjoyed. Woo, man. Well, I'm going to move on to the next news, folks. So we got news on Wardlow hinting at changing his character gimmick in AEW. And then I'm going to go over the news on AEW making changes to this Dynamite card for tonight's episode of Dynamite. And that's going to be it. Because this news is just stressful to look at right now. And I'm ready to end the stream now. I really am. So there's news on Wardlow. We got news on Wardlow here. I need to find it. Let me see. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so there's news on Wardlow changing his character in AEW. So it says here that Wardlow has been on the road for a loss, mostly due to him getting over with fans, rightfully so. Mr. Mayhem has all the tools to succeed in pro wrestling, including in looks, charisma, and in-ring skills. The Word Dog is the current TNT champion and has been booked well as the champion as so far. As such, he has managed to become one of the most beloved stars in the company. While speaking with the Daily Gazette, or whatever this is, I don't know who these people are. I don't know who these sources are. I've never heard these names. Wardlow noted that he feels he's entering a new stage in his life. Wardlow made it clear he is thinking of making some changes as well. So he says, and I quote, "Absolutely, there is some changes. I'm just entering a new era in my life. I'm evolving. Things are changing. I've just become a hungrier, more intense version of myself, and I'm ready to display that. And I'm ready to let the rest of the world feel that." And that's what Wardlow said. So wait and see what AEW will have Wardlow. If last week's promo was any indication, fans might just see a new side to him. Who knows? So are you guys a fan of Wardlow or what? Well, I make it work. I'm a huge fan of what he does. He's great at what he does in the ring. He's awesome. Wardlow is somebody AEW needs. But I can see Wardlow going to WWE within 1 or 2 years. Due to that darn media scrum that took place. And due to the lack of creativity and lack of TV time. So last news I have for you guys today is news on AEW making changes to this week's Dynamite card. So, it pretty much says here that AEW made a few plans in advance for this week's Dynamite. One match will have to switch things up. It looks like things have changed. AEW has made alterations, but that's all a part of the pro wrestling game. Pretty much. The company previously announced that Dr. Britt Baker and Serena Deeb will wrestle Hikaru Shida, an AEW interim women's champion, someone that should not be interim women's champion, someone that should be continuing to get built up towards the next feud, Toni Storm. Somebody that should be interim women's champion right now is Jamie Hayter. But anyways, Dr. Britt Baker, the dentist, and the professor, Serena Deeb, will wrestle Hikaru Shida and AEW interim women's champion Toni Storm in a tag team bout. The match will not carry on as planned. However, Britt Baker and Rebuild attacked Shida on the September the 3rd episode of AEW Dark, which is what I just watched not too long ago, leaving the AEW interim women's champion without a partner. AEW later announced that Cena will join Toni Storm to take on Britt Baker. Indeed, we saw that on the screen. Speaking about the attack, Baker had a lot to say. Oh boy, this political Britt Baker right here. It says here, and I quote, "If I can't have my attack partner choice, you can't have us either. So you better look around for someone else, champ." There has been a rift between Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker since the four-way match for the interim AEW Women's World Championship at the All Out pay-per-view earlier this week. And guys, remember I said I'm going to be doing a video on who is Jamie Hayter and why the original plan should have been Thunder Rosa defending her AEW Women's Championship against Jamie Hayter for AEW All Out, and why Jamie Hayter should have won and became the AEW Interim Women's Champion. I'm going to do a video on that sometime. I am going to do a video on that sometime this weekend. I'm probably going to do it Saturday. If I'm not doing the video Saturday, then I'm going to do a live stream Saturday. I think I'm going to do a live stream Saturday. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. We're going to do a live stream Saturday. With you guys who Jamie Hayter, why she should have been the one to become the AEW Interim Women's Champion instead of Toni Storm. Anyways, it looked like Hayter had the match won when Britt Baker pulled the referee out of the ring. Whoever made this decision to Britt Baker do that should be absolutely fucking fired. They should be permanently fired, suspended, and removed. Because that's something you do not do. I don't care who you are. That's something you don't do. I don't care if it's scripted. I don't care if it's real. You don't do that. Jamie Hayter should have had that match won, man. So there's no reason why somebody like Britt Baker should be pulling Jamie Hayter off of Toni Storm or Howard Shida, whoever the heck she was pinning. Whoever the heck she was pinning, man. So it'll be interesting to see Jamie Hayter plays a role in the outcome of the tag team match this Wednesday on Dynamite. AEW also has some other exciting matches planned for the show. So if you guys have any other questions, you can comment. You can comment them in the description below or in the live chat. But I'm about to see the end the stream. You can actually ask questions in the comments. I mean, that's what the comments are for. I mean, that's what the live streams are for too. Now, as far as the card goes for Dynamite, we're going to be seeing Angelico versus Daniel Bryan, Sammy Guevara versus John Moxley, I believe, and Toni Storm and Athena versus Serena Deeb and Britt Baker. That's the card for Dynamite, pretty much. And I will be live with the Dynamite review. So be sure you all are there. You may not be in the dark watching along now, but I just want everybody to know, make sure you are there tonight. And make sure my moderators are in the chat tonight for AEW Dynamite review. Because I don't want to see no negative comment in the chat. If I do, I'm going to tell that moderator to get that guy out of my chat. Get that geek out of my chat. Get him out. That's what I'm going to say. Exactly what I'm going to say. Anyways, guys, I'm getting the heck out of here.